What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be doing a March Madness ranking. We do have all of the Power 5 teams in here. You can see about 30 of them or so. Um, Here are all the categories we're going to be ranking them as. Championship caliber. These are teams. There's probably only going to be a couple of them in there that have a very good shot at being in the championship and winning the championship most likely. So that's championship caliber. Then we have teams who can make a deep run in the tournament. They had a great year. They were in the top 25 most of the year. Those are the types of team we're going to have in there. Then first round of limbs, they had a solid year, but when it comes to the tournament, they're probably just going to get eliminated first round. Then we've got teams who aren't going to make the tournament, pretty much already eliminated. They had a mediocre year. Then we have bad year teams who had a very bad year, below expectations, not a good year for them. And then finally we got bottom of the barrel. We're not going to put many teams in there. Only teams that are going in there, they had a very, very bad season. So let's get straight into it. We have a couple heaters to start off. North Carolina. Now, I know I'm a North Carolina fan. If you've watched my videos for a while, you know that. But they genuinely could be championship caliber. They have one of the best teams in the country. But I think I'm just going to put them in the tournament run so you guys won't get mad at me. I mean, everyone would agree they would at least make a deep run in the tournament. At least they have a chance to. But honestly, in my opinion, they probably are championship caliber. Just to keep you guys happy, I won't do that. Arizona, all right. They're one of the favorites to win it. They're in the top. They've been in the top four all year long. They're probably going to get a 1 seed in the tournament. And yeah, they're definitely one of the favorites to win it all. Duke, another of the teams. I'm going to put them below Carolina, but they could definitely make a tournament run. Boston College, okay. I not sure. I think they've been in and out of the tournament in bracketology. Ooh, do we go first round of limb or won't make? I think just because I'm not sure if they're in it or not, I'm gonna put them in won't make tournament, but I think they do have a shot at winning it. Cal's just not on the same level as some of these teams. So we'll put them in bad year. You can barely see them. That is a really bad color. Whoever made this. Clemson. Ooh, I like Clemson. I'm gonna put them in first round a limb, but genuinely, I think they're outside of the tournament right now. But in my opinion, if I got to make the tournament, they would be in for sure. They had a great year. I know a lot about the ACC. They had a great year. Trust me on that one. I think I'm going to put Florida in there with them. Florida had a solid year. They've been in and out of the top 25. Decent year for Florida. Illinois. Okay, Illinois, another team who's on the cusp. I believe they are in the tournament. So I think we should put them in first round exit. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of teams in first round exit. Ooh, okay. Kansas definitely could make a tournament run for sure. Actually, let's make another row. Add a row below. And what should we make this one? Because I feel like you can't just go from tournament run to first round of limb. I feel like another row would be like. Oh, actually, let me delete this row. And we're going to put it below it. And I think we should put first round of limb and then on the cusp. There we go. That's a good one right there. We can put Clemson and Florida in that one. All right, I like that. All right, Louisville. Okay, Louisville probably on the cusp as well. I think they've been in bracketology a little bit this year, but not too much. Maryland, I would put them in first round of limb. They've had a solid year. Missouri, another first round of limb probably. Nebraska. Nebraska, I'm gonna put them in won't make tournament. I don't think they're in right now. Hold up, let me check real quick because they might be. Okay, so yes, Nebraska is actually a 9 seed right now. So let's put them 9 seeds probably first on a limb. But what else I found? Illinois is actually a 4 seed. I did not realize that. But a 4 seed, do we put them in tournament run? I think we should. Yeah, 4 seeds should probably go in there. NC State, okay. Another ACC team. They're not in the tournament right now. I think we put them in won't make tournament. They haven't had a terrible year. The team that has had a pretty bad year is Northwestern. They're not quite bottom of the barrel. They're about as close as you can get to bottom of the barrel without being in it. Notre Dame, they're not in the tournament right now. We put them there. Same with Penn State here. They had a good year, but I'm pretty sure they're eliminated from the tournament. Tennessee, a good team here. Top 10 team at certain parts of the year. Put them in tournament run. I think that's solid. Ooh, USC, okay. I haven't paid much attention to USC this year, I'll be honest. I don't believe they're in the tournament. It's been a bad year because the expectations were pretty high on them. Utah. So Utah's kind of had a downfall. They were the 9 seed a couple weeks ago. They're now in the next 4 out. So they're 8 teams away from being in the tournament. I think we put them in won't make tournament, yeah. Vandy, they're bottom of the barrel, realistically. Virginia, okay. Another ACC team. Honestly, an underrated ACC team. I put them on the cusp. They're on the bubble right now. They're in the first 4 out. They lost to Carolina earlier. The only problem is their offense. They cannot put up points. They have the best defense in the country, though. So very interesting there. Wake Forest, they are in the tournament as it stands right now. So because of that, I'm gonna put them in first round a limb, and they just upset Duke. So, yeah. Now Washington State is one of the lowest seeds in this tournament run thing here, but they've upset so many teams this year. One of my sleeper teams. I made a video about that. I definitely have high hopes for them. West Virginia, very bad year. They only have like 9 wins or something, and they just took another one last night. So they're bad year. They're not quite bottom of the barrel. I think we save that for like teams, because there are a couple teams in here I see right now that are going to be in bottom of the barrel. They only have a couple wins. Wisconsin, they're in the playoffs right now. So I would put them in first round a limb. Minnesota, a bit of a bad year. Mississippi State, though, is in the playoffs as it stands right now. But they are on the cusp. Well, do you put them on the cusp? I think let's change this to on the bubble. Because some of these teams are in the tournament right now, but they're just barely in it. So let's put that on the bubble. Michigan, okay. I don't believe they're in the tournament right now, so let's put them right there. Baylor, having a solid year. They're top 15 for sure. Could they make a run? Probably, but let's put them at the bottom of it. Miami, okay. Another solid team let's put them in first round of limb. I haven't seen too much good from them. Rutgers, not very good. I don't think they're quite bottom of the barrel though. Vandy might be the only one in there, honestly. Actually, I see a couple I might put in there. Texas, I actually do like Texas a lot. I would put them in tournament run. They're a lot better than some people think. Won't make tournament. I think Georgia, they're not in it right now. South Carolina is in it, not by an insane amount, but they're not on the bubble quite. So I put them in first round of limb. Auburn's also in it. I think they're around the same as South Carolina. Actually, I think they're playing each other. I think they're an 8 and a 9 seed. I think as it stands right now, they will be taking on each other. Alabama's a dangerous team, so watch out for them in the tournament. I would definitely consider them when making your brackets, not to win the whole thing, but to win a couple games. TCU, they are on the bubble right now. It's very close. We'll see if they make the cut. Texas Tech. Now I want to talk about something because last night some big drama happened in college basketball. Texas Tech lost last night. And what happened was, oh man, I forget. I think the Texas Tech, no, a Texas player. They were playing Texas. Texas player, like pretty much football tackled one of their players, and I think it was an accident, but it took him right into the scoring table. And the fans started throwing water bottles onto the field, and the fans got a technical, and yeah, some people got ejected from the game. It was just insane. So that happened, but they're not very good. They lost by quite a bit last night. I think the coach had to go over to the loudspeaker and like calm everyone down because it got that crazy. So yeah, that was insane last night. I was watching that live. Next up we got Syracuse. I think they're in the same boat as Texas Tech. I think they're ahead of some of these though. Maybe swap Penn State and Utah. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Arkansas. They're not bottom of the barrel. They're high bad year. I think they're the highest bad year here. Colorado might be bottom of the barrel, you know. Okay, I just looked it up. Turns out they're 18 and 9, so they're not bottom of the barrel. I would say they're on the bubble with a record of 18 and 9. Oregon State, I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs, so put them ahead of a couple of these though, right there. Stanford, they got close to bottom of the barrel. They're 12 and 16. I guess that's not quite bottom of the barrel. No, not quite. Oklahoma, I like Oklahoma. They're not bad. They're pretty much all Sorry, I got cut off there, but I was gonna say they're pretty much already secured a playoff spot. I really need to get rid of Bandicam, but I don't have any money, so can't do that. But LSU, okay. LSU, the first round of Lim. Ooh, are they in the playoffs? So I'm gonna put them on the bubble. I'll put them there. Pitt's an underrated team, but the ACC is just so crowded that I don't believe they have a playoff spot right now. Florida State's a solid team. Oh man, I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs. There's just so many teams in the won't make the tournament. So many teams that are right there, but they're good teams. They're just not quite good enough to make the playoffs. Georgia Tech's another one of those. I think I might put them in bad year. They're not quite as good a couple of those other ones there. Virginia Tech's not a bad team. The Hokies are not a bad team. I would put them in won't make tournament. Indiana. I like Indiana. They will be on the bubble, or maybe even first round of Lim for me. Yeah, I like that. Iowa, I don't think they're going to make the tournament. I would say they had a bit of a down year, in my opinion. Iowa State, here we go. Finally, another good team in here. They are a team that could definitely make a run. They've been in top 5, or at least top 6 throughout times this season. K-State's a solid team. They won an overtime game last night in a must-win game. If they didn't win that, they would be eliminated. I would still put them in won't make the tournament right there, but they have a shot. They have a legit shot. So since most of these teams don't, I think we put them at the very top because they are still in it. We got Arizona State. Arizona State's not terrible. I would put them in won't make tournament. Michigan State, they're on the bubble, I believe. Ohio State, I'm pretty sure they're eliminated. So let's put them in. Or do we put them in bad year because they had a bit of expectations this year? Some people really wanted them to do good. So last year, if I'm remembering correctly, they were in the top 25 a little bit last year. All right, we have another very good team here. Oh, sorry. Purdue. Are they championship caliber? They're pretty much as close as you can get to it. I would put them there, yeah. Hey, Oklahoma State. Let's put them. Man, Oklahoma State. Let's put them in first round exit, I believe. Ole Miss. Ooh, they're on the bubble. They've been in and out. I've been keeping a close eye on bracketology. They have been in and out. Oregon, they're not on the bubble. They're in it. I don't think they're much more than in it, though. They're not amazing. All right, Texas A&M. Ooh. How do I feel about Texas A&M? I could see them in first round of Lim. Are they in it, though? I think they're in the bubble, so we'll put them there. Kentucky. Okay. Kentucky just pulled off. They just made a buzzer beater winner last night. I believe it was last night. It might have been the night before. I can't keep my days straight. They are pretty dangerous. They look dangerous right now. They have all the momentum on their side. I would put them in first round of Lim, but the very top. I don't know if they're. Oh, actually, I'm gonna put them in tournament run. I feel like I looked at a couple of these other teams, and I feel like they could beat some of these teams, so I put them there. UCLA. I don't believe they're making the tournament. And then Washington. Washington's a solid team. Let's put Washington first round of Lim. And let's put them right there. I think Oklahoma is better than them. But there you have it. That is the rankings of all of the Power 5 teams. If you want me to do this with all of the teams across the board, not just Power 5, drop a comment below, drop a like on this video. Oh shoot, I'm getting notifications. Alright, I will see you guys in the next one though. Have a great rest of your day. Remember to keep God first, and I will see you guys in the next one.